Hey traders, a bit of a market update for you across the markets. One of the markets right now, guys, still getting a bit of a pullback in this market, but it's the pullback I believe is going to be very short-lived, and we're getting ready for another really good move to the upside in one of these markets. And I want to share that with you. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders, so let's get straight into it. We'll start off with the good old stocky market, then we'll go through silver, gold, and some of those markets I was talking about just at the start of this video. But the markets that are pulling back right now, and then I believe we could actually start to see a really good sort of reflation, right? Nice big moves coming out of the markets through there. So let's have a look through here of the S&P 500 first. So S&P 500, I've got a couple of lines through here, but they're not the most important thing. What happened today with the S&P 500? Came back up and rejected it through there. Okay, so a bit of a rejection through here. Just remember too, guys, that we are going through here, so we could actually be spending here. Probably we may even go down, right? Down through here, and we maybe spend just a little bit more time doing this, and then maybe do something like that. Or we could actually just continue on through there. The bottom, the net result for me, guys, is much higher, right? Low, higher, low, right? So that is sort of the net result that I see happening through there when it comes to the S&P 500 is low and then higher low from there. And then now we're pushing up. So even if we do get a bit of a pullback through here, guys, I believe it's going to be short-lived, and then we're probably going to see a move back to the upside. So again, not really much going on here. Now, this is probably, I know some of the guys that are short right now, they're like, oh my goodness, here we go, right? It's a reversal candlestick thingamajiggy, right? Here we go. In a way, and then see a move on the downside. So we may get that, right? We may get a little bit more downside, but the big thing you want to keep an eye out for is this level right here. This is where you're probably going to be running into a bit of problem. So we may get a little short-term little breakout from there. All right, we have this little resistance up through here. So look at this here, squeezing up. So we get a little pullback, but then we're probably going to see a breakout, or we just break to the upside here. Coming up. So we do have the Fed announcement coming out. So that's probably going to be, the market might pause for a little bit, wait for that to come out. But with that being said, guys, the market knows what's going to come out, right? Which is probably another rate hike. So I don't think the market's going to be so surprised about that in itself there, right? Let's go look at the Dow Jones and the good old DJ, right? The good old DJ, right? DJ is actually had a really, really nice breakout out of this sort of triangle pattern through here that we had through here. If I take that off the screen through there, so it's had a really nice breakup. One thing I do see is it's at this level of resistance right now on the Dow. The Dow has actually had a lot of areas of resistance all through there, right? So all through there, all that 34,200 level. We've had a move up, then we've had a move pull back right now, and then we had this strong move back up through here as well too. So looking at that through there, we can see how that we have, if we do get a level of pullback from here, right? If we do get this level of pullback from here, we're probably going to do that, and then maybe see something like that happening on the Dow Jones, breaking past this key level of resistance through there. Moving on now through to the Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq. Look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is still squeezing up quite nicely from here. Again, still in this sideways movement. So again, we may get a little bit of a backing pattern, a little bit more of a pullback through here. Right, we may get a little bit of a pullback through here, but then I do see something like that happening, and then away we go from that through there. So this is actually, again, the Nasdaq is still looking really, 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 really powerful. Even though the interest rates went up today, guys, the markets are still looking really, really strong to the upside. So again, even if we do get like a little bit of downward move initially, not too fast, okay? And then what's happening? Right, I actually drew these little bars in, what's that? Probably a few days ago. So I'm saying if we do get something like that, which we're probably going to do, we're probably going to get something like that, guys. I would say we're probably going to get something like that. Or no, yeah, we're probably going to get something like that, guys, coming out of the FOMC announcement this week. So if we do get that very strong breakup above that 180 level, then we're probably likely to see this moves right back to the upside. From there. So again, guys, really watch out for this, because if we do get this bar through here on the Russell, then we're probably likely to get a move to the upside. And just remember, guys, that when you're trading, the very first thing that's the most important, guys, is to stop trading successfully is all about stopping doing the mistakes that you're doing right now, right? So that free trading course, that very first link in the description there, that free trading course you get, the very first video you get is about a half an hour video walking you through the 13 biggest mistakes you're making right now and also how to overcome them. And then also in that trading course, I teach you things like the top chart reading techniques, about trend analysis, powerful reversal methods, trading boundaries, price and time techniques, all these amazing sort of techniques to help you read the charts and understand the markets even better. I also teach you guys my #1 trading system that I trade every single day. And I promise you, if you fully grasp the trading system that I trade, and you can become disciplined, there is nothing else out there that even comes close to that system and how powerful it is at generating a nice return most of the time. So again, guys, very first link in the description there, or go to johnsfreegift.com. And again, it's free for the free. It's a free trading course from there. So let's actually continue now into the mining sector. We can see here now the mining sector. So at the start of the video here, I talked about how we're probably going to get a bit more of a pullback and then away we go. That's what we're seeing, right? That's what I'm seeing happening on the this mining sector here, right? So we're probably likely to see another drop here on the gold mining stocks down towards the 38 level, the Fibonacci levels. But once we start to see that level of support, right? Once we see this level of support, just a little bit more pullback before we see a bit of a slingshot move coming. And why I call it a slingshot move is because this here, right, is that I believe we're going to get a bit of a drop here, and then we're going to start to see a really nice move coming back to the upside and really see the breakout. I really see a big move coming out of that level through there. Move over now through to the GDX. And the GDX, same sort of thing, guys. We're coming down. So I'm expecting to see possibly, I'm going to have to use that high there. I'm going to draw that high right from there to there, because that'll be, if we break that level there, guys, that'll be pretty strong. Let me go let me do the exact same thing there. Right, on the GDXJ. Let's go back to the GDX, right? So if we do that there, guys, again, I believe a bit of a slingshot move. So a little pullback first, and then a slingshot move, right? Little pullback, and then I believe there's going to be a slingshot move coming out of this level through here. Let's move over to the SIL, and the SIL is actually almost at that level of support. So we just a little bit more downside I come, but the silver stocks are actually looking pretty good there. And the silver juniors, again, we're right at that level through there as well too. So we could be finding a bit of a base right now around the silver junior stocks and also the silver stocks, because we're definitely right at that key levels of support right now, and possibly getting ready for another good strong move to the upside from there. Move over now through to silver. Silver actually had a really nice update from here. We actually had a really nice sort of 3% or so up move, but then it came back down and closed low from there. So looking at where silver is right now, again, guys, I wouldn't be too surprised to see silver actually continue this overall sideways movement, or we may even get like a little short-term movement on the downside, followed by then sort of a move back to the upside, and that'll create a low, and then that'll create a higher low from there, moving over now through to the silver market. And last off the rank for today is the gold market. And once again, guys, the gold market for me, once again, we're continuing this overall sideways movement from here. We do have an overall sort of trend line coming up through here, guys, and we are squeezing up into this level through here. So the gold market to me is getting ready for something really, really, really big, right? A really big move. So we can continue to get like a bit more movement to the sideways like here, and then something like that happening out of gold, then that tells me that gold is probably getting ready to have a really, really big move. Because if we do get that type of breakout, guys, on that level through there, if we do get that level breakout, then guess what? We're breaking past them. That'll be breaking past these key levels of resistance in the markets, right? There. And then the key level of then we have that sort of break above there, and then away we go from there. So that's what I'm looking at there when it comes to gold. Gold is one of these markets, guys, that I'm telling you, it's like a lot of people are still focusing on the crypto markets, and they're just trying to get involved with the markets, get involved with the crypto markets, right? But gold and the mining stocks, to me, are what they call a gold mine.